Hi everybody, my name is Suzanne Hiron and from Memi and Papyrus, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. This week's card is using a touch of ink. It's a celebration stamp set that you can actually get for free. Let's get started. Today we're going to be making a simple stamping card with just paper, ink, and stamps. And I added a few little decorations here. Let's get started. So we're using a base of basic gray, the regular size. I'm going to bring in my bone folder to make sure I have a nice crisp fold. So the size is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have a layer of terracotta tile. This is one of the in colors. I haven't used it that much this year, so I thought I'd give it a try. So we'll stick that on. Here we have it. Give it a little press. And I'll do the same thing for my inside layer. I like to have the outside and inside layers match as much as possible. And we're not die cutting, but when I do some die cutting, I die cut from the inside layer because we're going to hide it anyway. So this is my base. We can move it to the side, and I'm going to bring in my scoreboard for the next step. There. So with this layer that is 5 by 3 3/4, what I want to do is I want to score it to have those little lines in the middle. So I'm going to start at 2 inches and score down horizontal, well, vertically here, but I put the paper down horizontally. So, and do another one here, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, 3, and I had one just on the other side of the 2-inch mark. And I use the small tip of my stylus for this purpose. So here you have the result on the layer. I'm not sure if you can see. There you have those lines. So that's all we need the scoreboard for. Now we're going to work on our stamping. So put this on the base here. And we're going to use a touch of ink, which is a stamp set that's available through Celebration for free with a $120 order in Canada. It's a beautiful stamp set. It's a two-step stamping set. But for today's card, we're just going to use the outline of the butterfly. It has wonderful images, the hummingbird, the leaves, butterfly, the flower. So today we're going to use the butterfly, and I'm going to ink it up in basic gray. It gives it a softer look than using the black. Usually I would go with the memento black, but I thought this is a softer look for a butterfly. And it matches the card base. So there's our butterfly, and we're going to color it with the Stampin' Blends. Now usually we would use the memento ink with the stamping blends, but I tried it out with the classic ink, and if we're very careful, it won't bleed. So I'm going to use the Calypso Coral that matches the terracotta tile, and I'm going to color inside the lines. So starting with the lighter shade. And I'm using the finer tip of the Stampin' Blends so that I don't touch the basic gray ink as much as possible. I want to avoid touching that ink so it doesn't bleed. And your coloring doesn't need to be that precise. So make sure your cap is on really tight. Now I'm going to take the darker of the Calypso Coral and I'm going to add color here to the tip of the wings. And then I'm going to come in and blend a little bit of the color of the butterfly wings. So this is an alcohol-based marker, so you want to give it a little bit of time to dry. Once you're done, and then you can come back and alter the shade if you want to add some more lighter or darker. So I'll just add a little bit here. There's my butterfly. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now we'll take the other piece and we're going to stick it this way as to create kind of a triangle on each side of the square. So I'm going to take my snail. Line it up here. So be careful you don't put glue on these tips here. And then we're going to bring back the base of our card, which is right here. And we're going to put it together. This I want to pop up with some dimensionals. And I think while I'm at it, I am going to stamp the greeting on the bottom layer. And let's go with best wishes. And we're going to go with the basic gray here too. So best wishes. Pop these up with some dimensionals. And I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, remove the backing, and position it so I don't hide the greeting. And my triangle is pretty much lined up with the middle line of my scored part here. And to finish it off, I think I will take a few of these clear epoxy droplets. I'll just take two, put one on each side. And there you have it. The only thing left to do is stamp your greeting for the inside, and I'll leave that up to your taste. I have the Peaceful Moments here. Peaceful Moments cling stamp set, and I think with the best wishes, I'm going to use wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. So let's do that. And I like the terracotta tile for the inside greeting, so I'll open that up. Make sure it's inked up. There we go. Now there's so many nice images in this stamp set that you can use to decorate the inside of your card as well. And if you stick with me to the end of this video, you'll see a couple of more cards that I've done with that stamp set that look completely different. So very versatile for all kinds of occasions. Here you have it, the finished card. I hope you enjoyed this project and join me again soon for another one. Thanks for being here.